Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our week two of our podcast. I'm Sam,
I'm Jay, and it's actually week one. But
and
week
what did I say?
two. You said week two. But
Oh,
okay,
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for
yeah.
correcting me. And no, we're not going to go in and correct that. We're just going to go as it is. We're live, damn it. We're live.
We're live.
We're live.
Yeah, we take phone calls.
So yes, this is a week one recap. Let's take a look at the standings. We won't talk too much about it, but uh, besides you, Tay, in the top three, I am surprised. You know what I mean? Besides you up there in the top three.
Swamp Donkey?
Swamp Donkey,
That's
I believe that
Jim's
is.
team.
Was that?
It's Jim's team. I think. Well, Jim and Jeff. I guess that's Jim's team. He changed his name. I guess maybe Jeff took that ownership of that team now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's not even Jim's name under there. It's Jeff.
Oh, it's just Jeff there?
Actually, Jeff was actually drafting that team for Slim. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
Really? It wasn't Jim that was drafted?
Yeah.
I could have sworn that was Jim because the way he was talking trash to me, I thought that was Jim.
No, they talk the same. They look alike.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, they're Asian. They all look alike.
I don't know Jeff. Why the hell is he talking trash to me? I don't know who Jeff is. Why are you talking trash to me in the chat?
You know who he is. It's one of the.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, I do know Jeff, duh. Yeah, of course I do know Jeff. Okay, cool. That's Jeff. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and surprisingly, I say surprisingly, Tay, because you and I bashed his draft last week.
That's true.
And he's second overall. And of course, the bottom, no surprise, Scott. Brings out the bottom there.
I mean, his point total was horrible. But look, he could have still won. Look who he played. He didn't beat them.
Yeah,
it was like the second lowest score, right? Almost. It was the second lowest score.
Yeah. So why couldn't I play one of them, man?
I know.
And Sin third. Now Kevin, he 2 years ago, Kevin was kind of starting off there too, and then he worked his way up through the waivers. So we'll see how Kevin moves up from there. And of course, I'm 12 spot, which I'm upset about that. But you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about my matchup versus Fong here. And Tay, Comcast gave me free HBO after I renewed recently, and I didn't want HBO because I didn't want to pay for it. But they said no, it's free because you renewed. I was like, cool. On HBO, there's a show called Hard Knocks, right? About that. So guess what? The Rams was on it this season, right? And I'm like, man, the Rams look good, man. Todd Gurley, Tavon Austin, and they're hyping them up, and I bought the hype, I bought the hype, Gurley, yeah. Tavon Austin, look, they're on my team, and they flat out didn't do anything for me last night,
That's how they do it. That's how they they CGI the whole season for you.
Is that how they do TV shows? They just show the highlights, huh? They just show the highlights.
The best part.
God damn it, man! I bought into the hype, man.
They probably made so many mistakes in camp, but you don't even know it.
Wow,
these guys never make a mistake.
I even told you, Tay, at the draft, if you remember, I was higher on Gurley than I was on wide receiver for the Steelers.
Oh yeah, Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown. I was more high. The first pick guy said, Sam, would you have picked Antonio Brown if you were first overall? I said, no, I would have picked Gurley. Damn it, man. Damn it.
Yeah, now you're like, man, I should have picked Brown.
I shouldn't have watched HBO. I shouldn't have gotten HBO.
Yeah, I know. You can blame Comcast.
But no, yeah.
Free subscription.
Halftime last night in the LA game, I text Fong. I was like, dude, 10 points and I beat you. Just give me 10 points. 10 points. That's all I need from two players. From two players. That's it. And of course Drew Brees blew up for him. Oakland doesn't have a defense like always. Cam Newton did well for me. It's just. Oh, and hey, Mike Wallace, Tay, out of all the injuries that Baltimore had, I kind of knew that Wallace would be, by default, the number one receiver. So I'm glad my prediction was kind of right on that. You know, and that's
I'm surprised you didn't. You started Rawls over like Foster. Why didn't you play? I'm surprised that in Foster I thought you were high on him because he was starting running back. He was named starter, so I thought if you would have played him over Rawls, I think you would have won, right?
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
you would have. Yeah, I think you would have won if you played him over Rawls.
The last minute I read that Rawls would get 75% of the carries. You know. Oh my gosh.
Well, you would have won by get this, you would have won by .04 if you would have started Aaron Foster.
Oh my God, Paul, you got lucky. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's right. But then you would have you thought you would have gotten it with Austin and Gurley Monday night, but none of them scored a touchdown, so
yeah,
that kind of hurt your game.
Congrats, Fong. Fong is one of the we'll talk about this as we go through the podcast, but Fong is one of the auto draft guys, and some of the auto draft guys did well last night.
They did do well.
I mean, this week, and week.
Honestly, he only really did it with one player.
Yeah.
If you look at his team, there's like nobody else that really did like awesome, but it was just three. He outscored like three of your players put together. So you can't do anything about that.
All right, well, let's talk about our next matchup here. Bridgewater's leg, Andrew, and he's also one of the guys that auto-drafted, and he won. He beat out Don, Blake Lives Matter here. So auto-draft people so far on our list, 2-0 so far.
Yahoo knows what it's doing.
But let's take a look here. You got Blake Bortles. That's why he changed his name to Blake Lives Matter, right? Nothing. Let's see. Woodhead. We knew Danny Woodhead was going to do well. I mean, he's always does well. Look at him. Let's see. Deshaun Jackson. Look at old man Fitzgerald right there for Andrew.
For Andrew, and Jordan Matthews actually surprisingly did well. I don't think he played like almost all preseason. Came out and did well for Philadelphia. So.
Well, what's up with Russell Wilson only getting 12 points, 13 points out of his projected 22? That was weird, huh?
Yeah,
my God.
I know, and you would have thought against Miami defense, too.
Exactly. Oh, my God.
A lot, but,
that is crazy. And this is just week one, so, I mean, good job, Andrew, like auto-draft and everything like that, and Don was there for the draft, so... this is just week one. I don't want to get hyped up on, one person or, let down on one person.
You can't really congratulate Andrew. You got to congratulate Yahoo.
He did. Yeah. Congratulations for your autograph,
Good job, Yahoo.
But,
You drafted a good team.
Congrats, Andrew. Congrats on it anyways, Let's talk about one of the worst matchups, Danny versus Scott,
That's not even worth even talking about. None of them even got close to their projected.
Oh my God, dude. I mean, Tyrod Taylor was hyped up pretty much, right?
He didn't do much. Baltimore defense showed up in that game.
Man.
There's really nobody except McCoy is like the only guy that really scored some points on his team, and it was enough. It was enough to win because he was playing Scott. Scott didn't put up much.
I'll have to text him. Danny was there at the draft and Scott was there at the draft. So, I don't know. So so far, all the people that drafted didn't do so well. even one that won. Even the one that won.
Danny has probably the highest scoring bench this week because he had Alex Smith and Willie Snead on his bench this week. So I bet you he'll probably go out and start both of them next week just because of that. And then they're going to score like 10 points total. That's
how it works, man. You have somebody on the bench, they blow up, and then they put them in the starter. They didn't do nothing.
Next week.
So you know what? I'll have to find out if Scott is active, man. Like, I said, hey, man, you active? Yeah, but then is there anybody that he could have used that would have been better?
No, his bench sucked too. His bench is horrible. He has nobody even to put in there. Like, you can't even go, he would have put this guy in. There's nobody he could have put in. His quarterback, both his quarterbacks did the same. So
0 points from his tight end. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean maybe Clay with 5 points. That would have No, he still would have lost. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's anything he would have. There's nothing that would have helped him at all. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
he just did poorly.
Now let's
No
talk.
excuses.
Let's talk about our next matchup right here: Ving versus Jeff Warren here, Mr. Auto Draft. And again, Tay, we really did bash him a little bit on his draft. You know.
Did because we said he showed up, but honestly, him too. I mean, at least he did a little better than just having I think what's his name had just Breeze that scored anything. But he at least had Luck and Spencer Ware, so that was a good pickup on his part.
Yeah.
Two good players that that was half his total team points. So. Ware had one hell of a game. Actually, that was one hell of a comeback that Kansas City did, because I think Ware didn't really do much until like that second half where they started coming back, and Ware scored that touchdown and had a lot of yards receiving. So.
Yeah.
So bad for
receiving, jeez. Yeah.
So bad for Jeff and Prison Cowboys, because 122 points, that's a lot.
That's definitely a bad beat. That is definitely a bad beat.
It is.
Nobody from his flex position. Jeez, I mean 0 points from his flex position.
Oh yeah, I know. That was a late scratch. He actually could have. He could have made that change right there. I don't know. It wouldn't have helped him, but Ivory ended up. They declared him. They took him out of the game actually before they even snapped the ball.
Is Spencer Ware the starter now at the Chiefs?
It looks like it. It looks like they said Charles' rehab is not going as well. I guess they were saying, or they're going to ease him back slowly.
Yeah.
But that's his second ACL tear.
Yeah. And it doesn't get better when you get older, So,
I know it doesn't.
So Ving, Tay and I will eat a humble pie for now.
Just for this week, though.
For now, yeah, just for this week. But so good job on that.
Good job, right? That was his manual draft.
That was his manual job, and he did well. And Jeff was auto drafting. He did well too. I mean, Jeff for 122 points, and he was auto drafting. So
he did.
Cool. Let's go to the next matchup. Sin versus Sog. Now, you and I both gave high praise to Sin on one of his best drafts ever, and then he let us down.
I know. Well, honestly, I'd be pissed if that actually happened to me. Julio Jones let him down, because I thought he was going to have a bigger game than he did, but he was projected a lot higher. I think even if he got his projected, he would have beat.
For sure.
But yeah, he didn't even get close to his projected. So I think that's probably the main one that I know. His running back did well. Forte, Gordon. I guess John Brown sure didn't do much, but what can you really say? I guess they had good bench players. I guess if we would have substituted any of his bench players, he would have actually won.
Yeah.
Riddick or Coleman. Even if he had Kurst in there, he would have. Not Kurst, I guess. Kurst for Brown, I guess. He would have won.
Yeah, and look at Sog's receiver. I mean, they did well. Of course, Keenan Allen is out now. But he was doing well before that. Look at Mike Evans, Allen, and then Baldwin even for Seattle. So his receiver all showed up.
He did well. He didn't have much for running backs except for Latavius Murray. But other than that, I guess he did enough to win. That's
that's good enough. I would have beat him. I would have beat both these guys.
You would have.
Just matchups, man. It's just the way it goes,
That's how it is.
Let's go to Chris versus Jim/Jeff over here. Man, 143 points by Jim/Jeff, dude. Oh my God, dude. AJ Green.
RG3's out for the year. Pretty much out for the year.
He's a little guy. Why don't he learn to slide?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Because he thinks he's like an offensive lineman, I guess. I don't know. But his receivers killed it. I mean, he even flexed Will Fuller, his other receiver, and oh my God, they 35, 32, and 21 points. That's pretty much his entire team.
Yeah, is Hopkins not the go-to guy anymore with Osweiler down there?
I don't know. Fuller's a rookie this year too. Who knows? I mean, maybe it's just that one game. I mean, he still got a touchdown. Hopkins got a touchdown too.
Yeah.
I think he was going to Fuller early, and then he went to Hopkins later and stuff. And speaking of Hard Knocks, is it Hard Knocks? Is that TV show?
Hard Knocks, yeah.
There was, yeah, that actually built up DeAndre Hopkins last year, and that was actually a good call on there because he's actually a stud, and nobody really knew about him until last year when he was on Hard Knocks, and then everybody drafted him, and he actually did well last year. So
you see what that show can have the influence on?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
But I mean, that one made sense because they blew him up, and he actually did well last year. He was like one of the top receivers.
All right, maybe just
true.
first. You know, off subject here. I mean, last night's game, the Rams almost had the same amount of total yards offense as they do the penalty yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the penalty yards was just as was up there too. You know, and it's just like the immaturity of these 20-something guys. You know what I mean? I can't believe how immature they act sometimes, and they retaliate. And then of course the ref's going to give you a flag for that. You know what I mean? And
to me, I think they might as well just throw in the rookie quarterback now.
Might as well.
If they can't play
God.
this good, it's better than this. They might as well throw in
Casey Keenan, right? Casey Keenan.
Yeah.
He does not have an arm. All his balls
He
floats. All his ball floats. You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't have any zip to it.
Did Hard Knocks showcase him at all?
It did. I mean, what's his name? Jared Goff. I mean, when they first started, he was third on the list, but I think that's because coach just wanted him to earn his spot or whatever. And then he moved on to second. I mean, he looked good in Hard Knocks. I mean, the preseason he looks good too. Casey Keenan just has the experience, the leadership and everything like that. But Jared Goff, he looks good too. Dude, but you can put Aaron Rodgers back there, but with that horrible offensive line, dude, he was running for his life most of the time. You know what I mean? But the other thing is, like I said, his arm is just like crap because he floats his balls. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and Gurley has no holes because they just stack him in the box. I mean, that's all you have to do. Stack the box, and Gurley gets nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't think Niners defense was that good, but the Rams could be.
They're not.
Sorry.
They're not that good.
Anyways,
they shut them out.
Let's get off my rant about the LA Rams. Stupid Hard Knocks. Stupid Hard Knocks got me watching.
Sorry, they got 15 games left to make it up.
All right,
you need to cancel your HBO.
Like every movie I already seen already. So let's jump to Terry against Hong here. Terry was kind of auto drafting. He was at I think he was at dinner when the draft started, and he was he came in and out of it. So let's just say he did auto draft, and then he went up against Hong. Hong showed up 112 points. That's pretty decent. Derek Carr. I mean, I hate the Raiders, but I like David Carr. I think he's improving. I like David Carr. I like Cooper. You know what I mean? They're just getting better. But Carr is from Fresno State, so I gotta support him. D'Angelo Williams, man, is he gonna steal what's his name's job when he comes back or what?
No, because he did the same thing first 4 games last year, and they played Le'Veon Bell to death until he got hurt again. So no, he doesn't. He's just a fill-in. I think D'Angelo Williams knows that too. It's not like they're going to split carries because that would be stupid on their part. Because I think Le'Veon Bell's still a better running back by far.
Yeah.
When he's healthy, as long as he doesn't get hurt. It's just when Bell gets hurt. Terry had that game 1. I think D'Angelo Williams had like 2 late touchdowns, didn't he? Didn't he have second half? Because Brown was like killing it. D'Angelo had the yards, but he didn't have any touchdowns until like the 4th quarter, I don't think.
Yeah, when it was.
And then
was it garbage time then?
Yeah, kind of garbage, but at the same time it was like they were close enough to punch it in a couple times, and so that's how D'Angelo got 2 of those touchdowns.
That's how
I don't know. It was very close. They both, one had Brown, one had D'Angelo. So.
And again, I hate going back to me, but when it was garbage time, Niners versus the Rams, I was hoping that throw it to Tavon still. They're going to air it out. Or return a punt. I remember the last punt return that Tavon Austin had. I thought he was going to, come on, give me a chance. But no, he fair catched it. I'm like, no, you're messing my fantasy team. You're messing my fantasy team. Yeah, it was garbage time then, and they took out Gurley within, the last 6 minutes or 7 minutes.
Yeah.
They took out Gurley. But okay, enough going back to me, okay? No, I'm just upset. 10 freaking points from 2 people. Come on. You know,
No kidding.
that's all I need.
Damn hard enough.
So no, he did well. D'Angelo Williams, DeMarco Murray, and David Carr was the workhorse there for Hong. You know, for Terry Osweiler, I mean, the questions. I mean, he's still out. I mean, the jury's still out on him. We'll see how good he can be. And Demarius Thomas, man, ouch, dude. I mean, can Denver get any better there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I think the running game showed up.
Yes, and you know what? That's what they did last year: run and defense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and defense. Yeah, that's all they did. That's how they won pretty much that Carolina game.
Denver had two big lucky shots that won it for them. One was a turnover on the Panthers side, which led to an easy touchdown, and of course the botched field goal at the end. I mean, Denver could have easily lost.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Horrible kick. That second kick was horrible.
Yeah. But did you see Kubiak calling the timeout at the first kick? That was awesome. That was so awesome. And he made that kick, of course.
Yeah. And that's they're saying that. I think he overcompensated. They were like, oh, he went to the right a little bit and it hit that goalpost but went in. So maybe he like tried to get more to the left, but he ended up shanking it.
Yeah.
Too much. So he should have just kicked it the same. I don't know why even adjust. I mean, you pretty much kicked. You made it. So.
Yeah. Terry has two receivers from Denver. I see there, and Denver's defense. Oh my God.
Denver fan.
Denver fan. I
mean, did he draft us? Wait.
No, he auto-drafted me.
Auto-drafted, right?
Hey, I'm a big Denver fan, and I don't have any Denver players on my team.
I know you would have thought if he was going to draft, he would have picked up C.J. Anderson. Would have helped him win, actually.
Yeah. And
I think I would draft Big Brown and probably Demarius, but he didn't come until like the third round, right? So. Yeah. That's probably what happened.
Okay, let's go to.
Then he comes in later and picks up Sanders and Denver defense.
Let's go to your matchup with the commissioner here. What do you got to say about your matchup here?
My team showed up.
Heck yeah.
Pretty much.
Kirk Cousins. Cooper, like I said, dude, I love Cooper.
I told you I was not happy about my quarterback. So he proved me right because my quarterback play was like not very good. I mean, he got 14 points only because he threw for 300 yards. But I don't know. I may go quarterback shopping because.
Hey, I do.
But everything else is good.
I do have Dak Preston, so let me know if you want to trade. I have Dak Preston, right?
I don't know if I have anybody to trade, do I? For such a small bench, I don't even know what to even pick up. So, but everybody else did good. I mean, my running backs, they all scored a touchdown, and the receivers all scored a touchdown. So, anyway, except Amari Cooper, but he had a big game against New Orleans. So, it was really just my quarterback, as Kevin and Drew announced. He didn't have enough good players on the team. AP was no show, Tennessee. But they didn't need it. They won. But.
Yeah, Kevin was only there for the first few rounds before his battery died on his phone. So I think after the third round, I think he had to take off. So he manually drafted and then auto draft after the third round, I believe.
Yes, it's partially his fault that he lost.
Peterson?
Partially
Who was his first pick? Was it Peterson? It has to be Peterson, huh?
Yeah, it was AP. That was his first pick. He picked it. Yeah, it was AP.
Yeah. Well, congrats to you. You did well with 125 points. Yeah, man, if you need QB, just, let me know, man.
I'm not sold on Dak.
What? Dak has Witten and Dez. Come on, man.
Did he even do anything last? He didn't even throw a touchdown last, right?
No, but he was getting for Dez a lot, so that's something.
Dez had a horrible game. Dez only had one catch.
Oh my God, the one for a touchdown he should have caught too.
Yeah.
But with Dan Bailey, oh my God, I benched him in my other league. Oh my God.
Yeah, Dan Bailey was huge. I think Dan Bailey's going to be. Yeah, I have him as my kicker this week. Yeah, he'll be huge. I think Dallas can move the ball. I just don't know if they'll be able to score a touchdown or with Dak as the quarterback.
How was Ezekiel? Who had him? I don't know how good Ezekiel Elliott did. You know what I mean?
He scored a touchdown. That was
he did?
I don't know if okay. Yeah, he did. They were from like 1 or 2 yard line.
He
didn't get that many yards rushing, I don't think. Giants defense played well.
Yeah, they were talking about how much money they spent on their defense. So,
yeah.
They had to. Well, Yeah, so that's it for our matchup this week. I mean, like I said, we're not gonna try to hype up everybody too much. It's just 1 week. I mean, I would have really liked to hype up my team, but I just can't. With that.
You could have if you won.
Yeah, if I would have started Foster, I'd been like, man, I got the greatest team ever.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna start him this week. Seriously, I thought that was your sleeper pick.
The last minute they said, because Raw was gonna start or not gonna start, or he's gonna split carries. Then the last minute, I read he was gonna get 2/3 of the carries. So I said, okay, cool. So I'll put in Rawls, instead of Foster. Yeah.
Well, but didn't you read about J.E.? I guess he's like in the doghouse now.
Oh no! Oh no! I didn't read about that. Okay,
yeah,
so
he was gonna be not the starter, but they were gonna at least because he's the future basically. But then I guess they left him at home. They were like, okay, fine, it's gonna be. They announced the starter, and if you're gonna be that way, they just left him back in Miami. He didn't fly with the team, so I don't even know how. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it looks like it's all gonna be Foster for now until Jay's out of the doghouse.
Well, hey Tay, let's share our knowledge with the league here. Let's go to pickup of the weeks. What do you think? Obviously, people need tight ends. I see a lot of low to zero, points from tight ends.
Tight end was horrible last week. There wasn't. I don't think there was any. There was like no standout tight end last week at all. I mean, Gronkowski didn't even play, so it was minus him. But then everybody else, I looked at like the other tight ends, and I don't think anybody really did well. So I don't know if there really is a tight end.
Well,
this year is not. It wasn't like last year. Last year there was a lot more tight ends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the last few years. You know what I mean? So there's that Jack Doyle guy from Indy there that's available.
That's a fluke.
Carson Wentz, is that a fluke? Huh? Is Carson Wentz a fluke?
Wentz, I don't know. They're giving him, they're letting him air it out. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're letting him throw the ball. I mean, if they let him just hand off and stuff, it won't say bad. But he looked horrible in preseason. Until he he played this game. That he actually looked good. He didn't look that good in preseason.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised he actually did well. But I mean, we'll kind of see how he goes.
There's really nobody out there. I mean, dude, 16-team league. I mean, the waiver wire will be, thin here.
Well, and I tell you, people are going to make a play for Doyle because he caught 2 touchdowns. But sorry, in my eyes, it's a fluke because Luck just he spreads the ball around too much. So I don't think Doyle's going to catch 2 more touchdowns.
Yeah.
I doubt he even catches 1 more because he still has Dwayne Allen there. Dwayne Allen is actually the tight end, the starting tight end.
Yeah.
But it's just that Luck spreads the ball so much. My pickup of the week probably is the guy I cut. My receiver, Eli Rogers. I should have kept him and cut my running back instead. But Eli, I read a lot about him, and that's actually the guy I wanted to keep. But I thought I had enough wide receivers, so I actually ended up cutting him. He did well for Pittsburgh.
There you go, folks. So just pick of the week, Eli Rogers. And then for me, people who need QB, Carson Wentz is the guy to go to right there, dude. I'm telling you.
The rookie.
The rookie.
There's not much else out there, right?
Rookie. But I also have Dak Prescott. So Dak Prescott. So if you guys need a QB, send me a trade offer, all right?
Trade.
Let's do that.
Get some trades going.
I know. Last year there was one trade and we vetoed it. Scott. Dude, he still talks about that, dude. He's still bitter about that. Okay? He even texted me today, like, talking about that. Right today. I ain't kidding, too. He texted me today, just reminding me about that veto. Okay? So anyways, thanks for joining in, people. I'm Sam.
I'm Sam.
See you guys next time.